think I might leave this. I like this being here. Just makes me feel comfortable having guitars nearby.
Yeah. It's our safety security blanket.
I don't know what to say. I'm just going to strum a couple things.
Strum a couple things. All right.
Dude, I'm still not sold on the John Mayer custom.
Oh, yeah?
I've played it before.
Yeah?
And I do like it.
Yeah.
However.
Yeah.
Just like, I don't know, something about having like someone else's exact guitar.
Yeah.
Is just like, wow. It's like, how it's built to do what he does.
Save it for the podcast, Jared.
We're on it.
Save it.
We're running.
We're running?
We're rolling, baby.
Yeah. Hey.
Yeah.
I didn't know he was rolling.
I know. That's how we get you.
You got me.
That's how we get you. We clip it, then we hold you for ransom.
Uh-oh. Well, tell me more about this, Jared. Tell me about this thing.
Well, dude, like, what made you want to get I know you're a huge John Mayer fan. Like, I mean, I am too. I love the way he plays and all the stuff that he's done. But it's like, what was like what was the thing that made you go, yep, bye?
So basically, I was like, all right, I
like,
love it.
What's the model name? It's the Sky or
The Silver Sky.
Silver Sky.
Yeah,
John
the
Mayer
sky,
custom.
the sky, and the silver it's the silver lining. Yeah.
Okay.
No, it's the Silver Sky.
Yeah.
And he basically Fender wouldn't work with him. You know?
Really?
Yeah. He went to Fender and he's like, "Yo, let's
do a custom.
Listen, I want to make an affordable Fender guitar."
Well, there was his first mistake.
Right, that people can get a hold of, because he's like, "Dude, you can pick 100 vintage Stratocasters and one of them has the magic." He's like, "I want all the guitars to have the magic. I want to be able to go to Guitar Center, pick up a Silver Sky, and be able to play it at my show." That's what he said.
Like just straight from the store.
Just straight from the store. He just wanted it accessible, because who's got, oh, well, I got, $10,000 to $20,000 to drop on a 1964, Fender Stratocaster, and it, is it the one?
Well, yeah. Maybe.
Right? Is it magic? I don't know.
Did you get it like tuned up and luthered and like?
I mean, you just,
It's like, yeah.
But I just wanted to get a decent instrument, right?
Yeah.
Because at that time I still felt like I didn't have a decent instrument, even though I, honestly, in other people's eyes, I did.
Yeah,
right?
I mean, because like, if you don't mind disclosing, how much did you drop on that bad boy?
That thing right there was $2,300.
Yeah, that should do the trick.
Yeah.
Like,
it's a lot better than guessing on a shady $10,000 to $20,000 vintage Strat, which I
get,
want, and that's what he plays and loves.
Yeah.
So if he built something that was affordable and plays at his shows, and it sounds great, the electronics and dimed in, I mean.
Yeah, I just, I got the Gibson Les Paul model, and then I got the Schecter's version of the, version of it.
Yeah.
And it's just funny because there's, the reason I got the Schecter first.
Right.
And, just to, show the folks, this is what I'm working with right here. And I love the black.
It's lame, Jared. It's lame.
Thank you, Dad.
Just scared.
But the Blackjack ATX, and the little lightning bolt on the 12th fret.
I want to play it at some point.
Yeah, man, you're more welcome to.
We'll play it. Yeah,
but it's just funny because you look at she's a little thicker than the other.
Is she heavy? Well, you're a big boy, Jared. You got muscle. So.
I think it's definitely heavier than the Les Paul.
It's heavier than the Les Paul?
Yes.
My God.
Well, and it's just because it's got a bigger fretboard, bigger headstock, thicker body.
Wow.
And it's not bolted, so it's all one solid piece of wood.
Really? It's almost solid.
Yeah.
That's actually pretty. So it is like the.
Well, and Schecter does that a lot.
Yeah.
I had another. I got my Fender Showmaster, which has the dovetail neck, so it's it's so smooth as it goes all the way down.
Yeah.
And this one's a little different. It's kind of got a little harder cut into it, but the thing that happened was I walked like an idiot into a guitar shop, just just look around. I just want to browse and.
You can't do that, Jared.
I can't do that.
That's like going to the store hungry, man. You can't.
It's like, why did I get 7 pounds of
It's probably 10 pounds, brother.
Hey, man.
Les Paul's weigh about 10 pounds.
Well, and then even the Les Paul model I got, it's the special, so it's a little bit closer to the Les Paul Junior kind of ish.
Okay. It's understood.
Yeah. So the only difference really is it's got 2 of the pickups on it versus the 1 or whatnot. So it's it's got that going for it.
Yeah.
But it's a smaller body. But I walked in there and I just started playing this and I was just like, oh no.
Yeah.
I love it.
Well, that's honestly that's the way. You got to be able to put it in your hands.
Yeah. And I mean, and that's the hard part about it is just like you were saying. And I see. I didn't know that about this the Silver Sky. Is that was the idea behind why he wanted to make it.
Right.
I
Yeah.
mean, because it's like you should be able like it, like the idea. Like I mean, I picked up plenty of guitars at the secondhand shop just as like, oh, this one looks funny or it's got some quirkiness to it.
Yeah.
And it's like, would I necessarily go like visualize me playing that all the time? It's like, no, but it's like, oh man, it's here. Like it looks, it's interesting.
Right.
Let me see what it's got going on.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
then
yeah.
it's like a $500-$600 guitar.
Yeah.
And you're like, hold on,
Yeah.
it's got some sauce.
That's right.
It's got some sauce in it.
That's it.
And I mean, and then you got the Strat. I mean, the Strat though, can't
That
go.
one. That one just man. That one's special right there.
Why is it special?
Well, because I bought it from a friend of mine,
Okay.
and I picked it up, and I didn't even plug it in. I just played it, and there was some sort of resonance to
Yeah.
the electric guitar. I've played electric guitars, and they don't. You know how an acoustic, of course, it projects the sound.
Yeah.
You know, of course. So, oh yeah, it's pretty loud. That's nice. But you know, an electric, you know, it's not going to project that sound as much. But somehow you can sit down and play it, and you can just feel the resonance through the guitar.
Yeah,
And
there's
so
something to
there's
that.
a magic, per se, that I felt.
And see, Devin, this is why I was so happy that you were able to do this thing. Because
Yeah.
I was like, we need to have just a good old guitar nerd out and
Yeah,
stuff.
come on.
And we got the pedals and stuff. Because you were always the guy I would ask for, like, hey man, I want this kind of sound. Well, you just gotta get this flab dabby do thing.
That's
and,
right, man.
and get
With the-
this and-
with the flabberjack.
and then get the flabberjack and
yeah. Come on.
and then shout out to was it Acorn? Was it
Acorn? Yeah, amplifiers.
Acorn?
Yeah,
Yeah, they do the clones and other things like that.
Oh yeah.
Because the one thing is, I still want to get is your tube screamer that you got. That's got the bonsai.
Oh, I actually don't have that one with me today.
Yeah, I noticed.
But
it's that one.
it's pretty nice, dude.
Well, and it's kind of cool too, because what we got laid out here is like the dichotomy or like the back, like the two sides you can kind of pick in
Right.
the pedal game.
Exactly.
I joined the Helix cult.
The Colt.
Yeah,
Wow.
dude. Everyone that I've met that has a Helix swears by it, and I get why.
Right.
Because I mean, you got like the analog pedals, like you got the Big Sky, like we were talking earlier.
Yeah, man. Understood. It's
Yeah,
going this route. I mean, it's just because I want to have a tube amplifier
yeah.
capturing the sound. So you kind of want pedals, but also that is just the pedal that you could plug into.
Ooh, got a massage.
Those. Why'd you?
That's a good.
Jared, you got to put it on silent, brother.
That's a good reminder. Hey, y'all, put it on silent.
Got to put it on silent. Get your popcorn, your Coca-Cola. We're gonna sit and watch a movie, okay?
Okay, now, come on.
Come on.
But yeah, like the Big Sky, it's just like, I mean, a lot of people in church use that for the reverbs and all that.
Yeah, man. Bring the Holy Spirit.
It
you
comes
know?
in from the Big Sky.
That's it.
And then the Helix has got a version of that that's called Sky Explosions.
Sky explosions.
And dude, it's I'm not a big fan of like that super ambient reverb,
Right.
but it's like there's a place for it. And that's
Oh,
kind
yeah.
of the thing with like your sound, like, you know, you like when you're playing guitar and stuff, you got it dialed into, you know, I don't want to sound like it's not a bad thing. It's just
Right.
you know what you want.
Right.
And so you know what things like kind of build on the sound that you want.
Right.
With the Helix and all the the cover stuff that I do, I've got the plethora of just like, ooh, I can like get the clone version of that, get this, get
Oh,
that.
yeah, and just bring it all together.
And it's just all there. I just
Yeah.
got to, there's a little more dialing it in because I, like with your stuff, like you know what you want, you know exactly what settings are in there. You got a better, more confined idea of how to get that sound versus trying to do everything on this.
Right. Well, I mean, yeah, but at the same token, you know, that would probably solve a lot of headaches having the Line 6 Helix.
Yeah.
You know, because for me, playing through an amp or not playing through an amp, believe it or not, the Big Sky, you can actually direct out into.
Oh.
Right. So technically,
You can have two channels coming out, yeah.
well, yeah, there is a stereo, left and
Well,
and right.
yeah.
On it.
I mean, like the DI versus the amp.
Right. So you can put it into a DI box, and then you can play all your pedals and everything, and it'll sound good. And I can do that very well. Bringing back to the Silver Sky is very much also geared towards recording music as
Mhm.
well. It's a lot crystal clear
Yeah.
than, say, my Squire Strat
Yeah.
over here. It just isn't as dimed in on sounding so clean and clear.
Yeah. But I mean, like, I don't know, dude. It's like, the thing is, kind of like when I bought like the mixer. I got the Mackie.
The what?
I got the Mackie DL32S.
Oh man.
And like there's so much to go into that, and then kind of one of the other drawbacks with the Helix is the sound system that you're plugging into, because you go direct out and everything like that, and it goes straight into the sound system, which is great.
Right.
But then if you have a sound system that the sound guy at the venue or whatnot, he's tweaked it a little bit, and it's like, why does this not have as much like mids and like
Right.
So it's like with the amp, you have it all dialed in. You know what the amp is. And then that's the other thing too. Technically, you could very well play through this into an amp.
Into an amp. That's what I was saying. Yeah.
It's just then you got. But the thing is like this one's got an amp. You can do the cabs, the speakers. You can change the preamps on it. You can have all this
exactly.
stuff.
How you can. I want it, 5 inches away versus, for the micro. Yeah, it's like all this stuff matters.
And
it's crazy.
And it's like I've never, and I think you've like called me out on it before too, where it's just like you're like, Jared, why don't like you do this? Like you could get a better tone. And I was like, it's fine. It's in the ballpark.
Yeah.
You're like, Jared, you're in the zip code at best. Like
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It's like, I mean, and you're not wrong.
Right.
And this has kind of made me appreciate those little like fine details, just because it's made it a little bit more easy to dial it in. It's more user friendly as I like still learn it, but it's like getting this and then just using the Mackie mixer and stuff to like get it out. And then I use the Harbinger speakers, and like Harbingers, I think they're great. Some people have their own like things about the brand.
Everybody's got their own thing, brother.
It's like, why don't you use the Yamaha or the JBLs? And like,
why don't you just play acoustic and listen to it?
Not record it. I don't know. Have a campfire.
It's just like
or record it all. Yeah.
I don't know, dude. And then you get into pickups, and that's a whole other thing.
Oh, gee, yeah.
And I mean, like, I got the EMGs, which is I've always kind of had that weird distaste about like the EMGs, because it's like I've always seen them. That's like all the metal guys use it.
Oh yeah.
And it's just learning. It's like, well, it's just because it kind of has a different like way of capturing the strings versus like the single coil, double coil humbuckers and stuff like that. And I mean, like even like the single coil pickups, like that's cool. It's like you can then pick up your guitar into the tube amp and you can scream into the pickups. And the recording of I'm going to mess it up. Stone Temple Pilots when
Can they really do that?
Dude, that's what they did on that recording. Is he just picked up his guitar and screamed into the pickups on the guitar. Like no mic was used for that part. He's just screaming into the guitar's pickups.
Oh man.
So it's like, and then like we were talking earlier too.
It might be tricking you, Jared.
I mean, it could be a lie.
I think it's a myth.
I think it's a lie.
They had a little secret mic somewhere.
Something like that.
I don't know.
Maybe.
You might be right. I ain't never tried to yell.
I was told by
I
was told by a musical engineer that's what they did.
Ooh,
and I'm like,
okay.
So I'm like, stuff about the engineering side of things, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's cool. Yeah. So I want to believe
he's onto something there.
Well, I mean, it's like, and then when you get into that, I mean, but like we were talking too earlier about like even like with the phones and all the different like even with the wireless signals, like there's so much wavelengths and like all the radio waves and stuff that are out there in the world that can actually affect like
microwaves in everybody's houses, man.
That's how they get us to do all them crazy things.
Yeah.
Because like, did you hear about that solar flare thing that was happening last week?
Oh, dude, with the
Northern
Lights stuff.
Yeah.
That was sweet.
Yeah, well, I saw a bunch of people talking about, hey guys, if you're gigging during that time or stuff, just kind of be aware that could affect some of your equipment. Because it's like,
no way.
Yeah. Because I mean,
I guess so. Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, microphone cables, like for instance, like an unbalanced signal and stuff like that, it's more susceptible.
Like
and
an EMP grenade.
Yeah, basically.
On the world, brother.
Dude.
Wow.
I mean, and then when they were talking about like, oh, it could affect all these things, I'm like, bro. Like, I mean, with your other amp, because you got the vintage, what was it? It's the vintage twin reverb?
No, it's a 1965 Fender Super Reverb.
Super Reverb.
Super Reverb, yeah. One of the amps that Stevie played early on, along with a Vibrolux.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, was it Vibrolux? I might be wrong.
Yeah, that's fine.
Either way, he played 2 amps.
Look it up and comment about it if we're wrong.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Come on, comment section. Come through for us.
Yes, sir. Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe. Hit that bell for notifications.
Yeah.
God. But, like, I mean, like, stuff like that, I mean, like, have you had the experience where the radio signal will come through, then all of a sudden you got, like, a radio playing through your...
Okay, so when I first got my Fender Deluxe. No, Fender Blues Deluxe.
Yes.
Reissue amp, and then I got a wah pedal, and then it was the Blue Strat that I had at the time. I was up in Joseph's room
Yeah.
and was just playing, and all of a sudden I turned on the wah pedal,
Yeah.
and I got a radio station. I don't know what radio station it was, but I was getting some sound, and you could like fluctuate it,
And it was
and it would it was still wow, you know what I mean? But like we're like sitting there like, what the crap?
what's going
What's
on?
this?
This is not right.
Can I take your order? You know, it's like what frequency are we picking up here? Yeah,
Dude,
I think it was radio. It wasn't music though; it was a talk show or something.
yeah, I've had that happen too, where like all of a sudden like one of the like Latin stations came through, so all of a sudden it was like da 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 da, and we're sitting there like during a break, we're like, what is going on here?
How did we?
And then we kind of like played around like what is going on, and then we ended up getting like the Braves like baseball like broadcast. We're like,
Yeah,
what
yeah,
the?
yeah.
Oh, cool.
What, the Braves?
Yeah, like it was just
What?
the radio channel that was like broadcasting that came through. Like we were just dialing, like just trying to see if we could find it or moving it around in the room. And it
Yeah,
just like it's like we're just moving the antenna around at this point.
like, whoa, guys, man, over there we got freaking the ball game. Over here
We got Telemundo, like
yeah, we're on. Rock is going, you know. Over here we got 97.1. We're gonna keep it there.
dude. I mean, but it's funny like stuff like that. And then I mean, I haven't had that thankfully because this is all digital and stuff. It's all like directed and everything.
Oh, yeah,
so
yeah.
it's like
It's
that's.
probably got shielding and all that.
But
you
I would
know.
hope. I paid
I
a lot
would
of
hope,
money.
yeah.
It's like that. It's like this thing you spent a bunch of money on is now made useless because we didn't do that thing.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But I mean, dude, there's a lot to it. I mean, and then it's like even with like the Fender Mustang, like I remember like looking into getting that amp because it's super light.
Okay.
Like I mean, dude, like literally you could just pick it up
with
like
you, Jared. Yeah.
well, no, to anybody. I mean, a child.
Yeah.
Like it's like
Dada,
yeah, uppies, up.
up put down, please.
Yeah.
And and it's for all the loading in and loading out. And I was like, you know what? I like that because I got the PV, the PV Blues amp that they got.
Oh yeah, the tube.
The tube, the Blues Devil.
Yes, sir.
And it's like it's great.
Yes,
It's
sir.
kind of a spin-off of like the Blues Junior, their version of it.
Right.
And it's just heavy as all get out. I'm just like, bro, this thing
It's
is.
a tube amp, brother.
I know, and I'm just like,
It's got the umph in it.
it's got the oomph, and I mean, it's great. And I mean, then the thing with tube amps too, the volume that you're actually playing it at does affect some of the sounds and stuff that comes through.
Oh yeah, that's the biggest thing that I battle is unless you're playing in about 7.5 and above, you're not gonna get the tones on, you know, any live show or anything like that.
Yeah.
That's like recordings, all your best guys. Like, I mean, at the same time, when they're recording things, they're playing on like the smaller model amps.
Yeah,
Like they would play on
like a 25 watt versus like a 50 or
yeah, they wouldn't break out a super reverb and
Yeah.
record. I mean, you can, but they would bring out the little, you know, Fender Princeton amp, for instance. you
Yeah.
know? It's just a super small amp, and a lot. I mean, several things have been recorded on that.
Yeah, I mean, dude, I've even seen some guys. They, you know, those little like 9-volt amps, the little like pocket amps or whatever you see.
Oh yeah,
I've just, yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Jeez, yeah.
They sound horrible. They sound
Yeah.
like you're playing through an old like.
You know, you're fucking playing guitar
And just
it's, like, flubbing out, yeah.
And it just does that. And but I've seen some guys like, oh, we'll do that as like a different like you. There's so many things that you can do that are like crazy. And I mean,
Yeah.
like going back to talking about one of the guitar players you and me both love very much, Stevie Ray Vaughan.
Yes, sir.
Like, I mean, I heard a story the other day that he used to play so loud that they would put his amp in the basement. And, like,
Really?
yeah, they'd put a mic in front of it or something like that.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Just because they're like, dude, this club is so small. He's like, but I got to put it on 7. So I
You're
get,
right.
And they're like, well, okay, we'll put a mic on it. So, but, like, we just got to put it in
No,
a
it
room.
makes sense, yeah, and that's because he would rock. I think toward the end of his career, I mean, he had at least 2 amps.
Yeah.
On like max volume. I mean, Rene Martinez, his guitar tech, used to like have to take the knob and move it.
So
to
he would-
where 9 would be 10 in a sense.
Oh, yeah.
So in certain venues, he'd like take it off and put it on there, and then trick them into thinking that it was all the way up.
Yeah.
I mean, you know.
Well, yeah.
When it's all the way up, when you play on that kind of stuff.
You
but-
know, it's funny.
Yeah.
Speaking of the man that you're wearing on your
Oh, yeah.
on your chest, Eddie 9
volt.
great
Shout out.
shout out. We saw him live.
We did see him live.
I saw him a little cross-eyed live, but I was still there.
Yeah, you were there.
I was physically there.
You were there.
I was loving it.
It was great.
Yeah. But I mean, like I saw a video of him recently where he was talking about where he like kind of wants to get away with that, so he took the knob off of his amp. And,
Oh, yeah.
and
I
he's-
think I've heard this.
yeah, it's like the sound guy is like looks at it, he's like, what's it at? He's like, oh, it's like at half volume.
The knob fell off, man. I don't know.
Yeah, it's at what
You
it's
know, sorry.
Yeah, just turn it down the mix. But it was like kind of one of those things because he wants his amp to do that thing where
You have to.
yeah. But I mean, I don't know. It's like I also battle with playing at the smaller venues.
Yeah.
I want the people to enjoy it.
Right.
Like
exactly.
I was in Charleston playing a gig, and me and the group that I was with, we went out. We were playing a corporate gig, so we had a little bit of different schedule. It wasn't the 9 to 1 a.m. slot. It was
Yeah.
it was like I got done at like 8:30, and I was like, oh, I can go do stuff now.
Man, this is
Weird.
great.
A Thursday night where I can just do whatever I want.
Wow.
And we went to the lounge on Charleston's like main square, and
Yeah.
there was this 3-piece. Dude, you're gonna.
3-piece.
It's a 3-piece band.
Okay.
Acoustic guitar, bass, and an electric lead. And the electric lead, he was playing all Guild guitars.
Guild guitar.
Yeah.
I think I've seen this.
Yeah, I feel like they're a little bit of an older brand.
Right.
Like but it's kind of a vintage. They definitely had a beautiful vintage look. And then no drummer. And then I realized, oh, there is a drummer. The guy's sitting on a briefcase that has
What?
a briefcase,
Okay.
like the luggage.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And it's like, or it was like just some.
Did you mean the luggage?
Might
Yeah.
have meant luggage.
Luggage.
The luggage.
All right.
And it had two bass drum pedals, like turned around backwards. So he's sitting there and he's stomping, like, and it's got like a bass drum head on there that they like drilled into it. So it's got the,
No way.
and then the other pedal. So it's like two sides. You got the bass drum head, like it's like or maybe it was like a 14-inch just mount,
Yeah.
batter head. And then on the other side, he just had a license plate drilled into it.
Are you serious?
It worked so well.
What?
It was. I didn't catch it at first. I was like, "What?" Maybe because I've seen the things
Was
where
it
there's
like a cymbal or was it just the hit of just like a ka?
it was just
like-
a crack,
Yeah.
like just literally like a rubber or like a hard rubber mallet head hitting a license plate on the front of like a luggage case.
Yeah, man.
And I was
Wow.
just like, and he's just sitting there,
Yeah,
just
man.
like wobbling and all that. He's like, they started getting kind of doing some fast paced stuff. He's just,
They call me the breeze. Yeah. Come on.
and
That's
it
crazy.
worked so well. And the bass player was solid. The acoustic guy was just holding it down on the rhythm. And I was like, dude, this is. And the only thing that was kind of speaking of the tone, he had a giant PV blues dome, like a
Oh, yeah.
2-speaker, like
Oh, yeah.
dual cab. Thing was right at head level, like
What?
so it's like we're sitting at the bar and I'm like, can I get a oh god,
Yeah,
like, oh my god, it sounded so good, but it was so loud.
Right.
So it's like trying to find that thing that I personally struggle with in the smaller
Right,
venues,
Right.
to where it's not that loud,
Yeah.
people can enjoy it. Because
Yeah.
that's the thing. It's like I've been in so many venues where you walk in and it's just they sound so good, but it's like my head's
Just different
killing
'cause
me.
The speaker's just literally in,
Yeah,
the crosshairs of their ears,
Yeah,
their
I
ear
mean,
canals,
maybe if I was taller, I'd been more,
Yeah.
But I was like, it was like right.
Well, I mean, when we went to the Eddie 9-volt show, I
They
mean,
were
he had
loud.
it was real. Well, I mean, we chose right
Eh,
there.
Yeah, we were like, we
and
want
his
up front.
amp was like, right, right here.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, man, this sounds great, but like, freaking.
Dude, and that's why
Jeez.
I get like the earplugs. I put them on my keys.
Oh yeah.
But I got those,
know what
like,
you're talking about.
Those high fidelity earplugs, and
I
like
need to try them out. I never had them.
there is a bit of a learning curve in the sense of like you just kind of got to let them sit in your ear,
Right.
and you just like, it's like just give it
Oh
time.
yeah. Yeah.
It's like, it's because it's just quieter.
Yeah.
I mean, you can feel it in your body, like when they hit like when they turn up the amp, you can feel the. You're like,
You can feel it. Yeah.
you can feel it, but you don't hear it
But
as much.
that's the thing though that I think is why it sounds so good.
Yeah.
As well as like you go to like a big venue and you can feel the speaker,
Those subs hit you
the
with the low
subs.
ends.
You know what I mean? Like you can feel the music in a sense more.
Oh, yeah.
When it's really loud and it's just like, yeah, and that's it, and it just floods everything. All your senses is just music at that point.
It literally
You
knocks the endorphins out of your brain.
You know what I mean? But if you've got this little, if you're trying to play guitar through your headphones, you're not going to get the feel of the umph of the speaker and that air movement.
Yeah, that's literally. I was about to say that's literally what it is. It's like it's pushing that air, like especially with the subs. Like when you're sitting up front at the front of the stage, and you're like next to the subwoofer, and and you're like,
yeah, man, you're like, I think I like that.
That made me feel tingly.
Yeah,
Whoa, but. We got to go back and just every time we did just to like cut those all into like a clip. It's like, what was it like sitting down with Devin? Just yes, and then it was like and then it went
yes, sir.
Put that on a soundboard for Seabass back there. But I mean, dude, it's like that is definitely something about it. Like the way the music hits your body physically, like.
Yep.
But I mean, protecting your hearing as a musician is like crucial. And I mean,
Very.
one of the things that also led me to doing the choice in mixer I got with the DL32S.
Sponsor. Yep.
You could sponsor us. Well, I wouldn't stop you.
Yeah, because we already got our Liquid Deaths right here.
And don't forget me undies.
Me undies. What is that? I don't even know what that is.
It's an underwear company that's like on so many podcasts.
Of
like,
course.
But I mean, like
AG1.
God, just eat your vegetables.
Yeah, man. Honestly, eat them, dude.
And then they're good, but it's like all that stuff that goes into like the sound and like protecting your hearing.
Yeah,
is like that's what led me to get that because it's got the 8 outputs. The whole band can have in-ears. We bump everything out, and we've gotten really good reviews about like they're like, oh, dude, you guys sounded great. And the bartender was like, dude, y'all, I can still hear when I leave.
Ooh.
They're like, well, that's good to know.
Yes, sir.
But I mean, I don't know. It also depends. There's some places like they're like the staff at the venue, they all have their like earplugs and stuff. They're like, yeah, it gets loud in here.
Oh yeah.
And I mean, I don't know. It's like how you supposed to like holler at the honeys if you can't even talk to them, you know?
Yeah, I mean, if they can't hear you,
I mean, it's like
after playing, how they?
It's like, hey, what's your name? Yeah, I'd like a drink. It's like not what I asked. You can buy me a drink. I like lemon shots, lemon drops, lemon drops. Can I get 3 green teas for me and my friend?
You're gonna get a Miller Lite and you're gonna like it. All right.
You're gonna get a Bud.
You know what I'm saying?
You're gonna get a Bud Heavy.
We're gonna get you a freaking High Life over here. You know?
Oh my God, that'd be so funny. I'm gonna do that next time a girl asks me. It's like, oh, do you want to get a drink? I'm like, yeah, just get 2 Heineken Zeros.
Oh, Heineken Zeros?
Exactly.
What?
For that feeling you just had. It's like
what?
Or I could try to trick them with have you tried this craft beer from O'Doul?
Oh no. Did they really call them Heineken Zeros?
Yes. I mean, dude, there's Coolers Light has their 0 alcohol.
Everybody, I saw a Blue Moon the other day.
Yeah,
and I'm like,
Blue Moon 0.
No alcohol? What are you trying to prove here?
And literally, it's just so like people like me that don't want to drink and like at the venues and stuff, but they don't want to feel like they're.
You can still put the brand.
Yeah, it's like
that,
I'm drinking something, and
right,
it's like
right. So they're like, "Oh, you need shots, brother."
No, we don't.
No, you don't. You get crazy up here.
It's like, you want me to play or you want me to like try to play?
Yeah, exactly.
It's like because you get 1.
Yeah.
But I mean, dude, it's insane. Like, because it's like, at what point are you just a soda company? Like,
honestly.
But
I mean,
to be fair, like. There is still like it's point like I learned this when I was like trying to figure out like what to like it's like what is the deal with it because I had an IPA like non-alcoholic beer but it said hey this is still an IPA so there's like 0 alcohol but it's 0.5% alcohol
right
so there's still a little
there's still a chance if you drink enough
if you drink 7 of them you might feel something.
I think I drank 1 beer. I feel it.
I can feel it. Do you feel it now, Mr. Krabs?
I feel it now, Mr. Krabs. Odd style.
But I mean, dude, there's just something about like that whole thing with like, because it's like, if the like I've been at music venues and stuff, and like, for instance, if Eddie 9 Volt,
right?
Like, I probably got half of that show.
Oh gosh,
because I mean, like the opener, Cody Matlock, who I absolutely adore and love.
Oh yeah, he's great.
He's great. I think he's definitely needs some more respect on his name.
He's got the soul voice and
the funk.
He can shred
and he's funky.
He is funky, dude.
But like I just got so hyped up at that show, and I was just like, hey, you want another Blue Moon, Devin? Here, I got it anyway.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, yeah.
It's like, thanks, Dirt.
Yeah, come on now.
And then by the time Eddie got on stage, I am beyond Like,
Yeah.
get this man a pair of keys, like, you know.
Well, Cody, he was actually in when they did the Little Black Flies album.
Yeah.
He was the guitar mostly in it. You
Oh,
know?
cool.
Yeah, doing like some solos and stuff. Yeah.
Dude, I mean, but that's what my point was. Is just like there's something that just there's a thing about like, man, you hear good music, now I want a good beer, and then
Of
it's like
course.
they keep
You're in
playing.
a good mood, you know.
You're in a
Yeah.
good mood, and it just gets better the more you drink, and then
Hey, I taste something good. I want something tasty.
Yeah.
You know.
But I just like I was so upset. It's like, man, I got like half of Eddie's show. Like I can remember, and then
Yeah.
all of a sudden it's just like, all right, lights are on. We gotta go. Oh God. It's like,
Dang it, dude.
dang it, dude. I told you to slow down.
Yeah.
Take a walk.
Well, you're doing well now. You know,
I've come a long way.
Yeah, yeah.
A lot of things have happened to where it's like, hey, bud, you're gonna die. You
Yeah.
keep doing it, you're gonna die.
Come on now.
So I mean, but it's just funny, like you said, like the people come up on like you can just see like that, like the show we played last night. Some frat bros like kept trying to like give us like drinks, and I'm like, we're working.
Right.
It's like give it to the drummer and the bass player, anybody but me.
We'll see you after class. You know, like, come on.
It's like, don't you have a final?
Yeah, come on. Nah, man, we'll see you after this. You know.
Well, dude, and
Come
that's the funny part. It's like we had a great show, like tons of people. They stayed packed, and we did a really
Dude,
good.
I saw a video.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there
Ethan
was
put some
people.
stuff up. It was tons of
Yeah.
folks, and it was great. The thing is, it's like, hey, like, I know you're blackout drunk right now, but could you give us a like and a follow? Like, could you like follow us so that
Yeah,
way
right,
dude.
dude.
We can do this again?
Yeah. They can't remember.
No, dude, no.
I read this man right there. It's pretty good.
Yeah, it's like,
You
dude, I
know?
had such a great time last night. What happened? I don't remember.
I'm
I just
here.
remember it was fun. It's
Yeah,
like,
I got a little headache. You know, I knew it was good.
it's
Yeah.
like, dude, I can't remember it, so it must have been a great time.
Right.
Oh my god, dude.
Dude, where's my car? Man? It was freaking sweet night.
What does
dude.
my tattoo say?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah.
What does yours say? Dude. Okay, cool. What does mine say?
Bro,
Sweet.
Sweet.
Oh my
I
god.
got Jesus over here.
Yeah. Like,
Dude, there was
praise the Lord.
oh, I didn't send you that picture. There was a shop in Charleston that I walked by that had Jesus dunking on the devil.
What?
It's like I was like, bro. That is
Man.
it was really cool. It wasn't cheesy, but it was just
Yeah.
it was the right amount of cheesy and like hey, this is actually a really cool piece of art.
Right.
But it was like Jesus dunking on the devil. And I was just like,
Ducking on the devil.
You know? Come on now.
the alternate version of that
yeah,
song.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, come on now.
Oh.
Dunking with the devil. We
But,
could come out with that song.
hey,
You know what I'm
man,
saying?
I'll write it, sell it to the Christian Music
Yeah,
Association.
we got enough Bible in us, you know? We can figure it out.
Dude. Well, and that's the funny part too is like when you go back into the talking about like the different like pedals and stuff. Like worship music has it's become its own genre. Like it's kind of
Oh, yeah.
always been that
Honestly,
way, but
yeah.
it's like there's now like very key things like the Big Sky we were talking about earlier. It's like that's almost like a crucial must
You
have.
want like a pad on your guitar along
Yeah.
with the piano, you
and,
know?
and it's
Like,
just like, I mean, that's great. It's like you're doing the thing, and your goal is to have this sound, so that is what you're doing.
Right.
And it's like it makes sense, but it's like,
Yeah.
I don't know, dude.
Bring back. Yeah.
Bring back more bands like Switchfoot, Flyleaf.
Oh, dude, Switchfoot. Yeah, Flyleaf. Definitely, I love Switchfoot.
Yeah, Flyleaf I didn't really get into, but it was just like
Right.
they were good.
You know, we want some rock and roll in here.
Yeah,
you
it's
know.
like we're gonna
Want some
rock.
heavy metal rock.
We want to rock
Yeah.
for Jesus.
Yeah, not too heavy metal, you know.
Well, I
That
mean,
gets
dude,
too crazy.
when we went to
Guess if you're screaming for the Lord,
you know.
I'm trying to remember the name. It was Sanctuary was. What was the place in Johnson City we went to?
The Altar Fellowship.
Altar,
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
And the pastor there was talking about how he's in a Christian metal band.
Oh, dude, yeah.
And it's like, and then I don't know, just because like my phone like picked up, hey, they said Christian metal. Maybe Jared likes Christian metal. I started seeing like just a bunch of Christian metal
That's
stuff,
crazy.
and I'm just like, I don't know. It's like, is this?
It's kind of the taste is a little off.
It's like it's a little gamey.
Yeah. Is that a Metallica?
Oh, dang, that was better. No fair, you can't be funnier than me on my own show.
Sorry, Jared.
But I mean, like, even doing that stuff, like, it's like when it comes to music and the sounds and stuff, you're like, copy and pasting a lot of what the other metal bands are doing because that's how you get that sound.
Right.
And I mean, like, you know, the blues, other things like that. Everything's got its
I mean,
like,
it's got its own pocket. Yeah.
yeah.
I mean,
So I mean, it's like, and one thing I do love is like when I see bands cover other bands that are like completely out of genre, but they kind of, you know, kind of cultivate it to their taste and stuff, and you're like, oh, yeah, like the Foo Fighters did the Talking Head songs, like Our House.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
killed it.
and
And
I'll have to hear that at some point. You know.
dude, it was great.
Yeah.
Like it was literally, I was like, that's how the song should have done. But you know, hindsight 2020.
Right. Right.
But I think about like metal bands. I've seen a lot of metal bands like doing it like a gag of like covering like a Taylor Swift song. Like
Yeah.
you put me on the cold hard ground. Just like
Jeez.
yeah, I'm like it was more for laughs than it was to be serious.
Right.
But I mean, like another like version or an example of that I remember seeing that I really really liked is Kings of Leon covered it was Selena Gomez's I can't keep my hands to myself.
Really?
Bro. And they did it.
Maybe I have heard that, but I've only heard it once.
Yeah.
I want to hear it again now.
Yeah.
We have to write a note somewhere.
Yeah.
All
It's
these
recorded.
songs we need to. It is recorded. We have video notes.
And as long as it doesn't lag, we're good.
Just that one part. Just freaking
Right.
dial up.
But I mean, like doing that kind of stuff is great. But I mean, like, dude, there's so much into it. I mean, but I guess it's like kind of like let's pick up a guitar and play a little bit. Like let's show them like kind of what you're working with. So
Yeah, man.
like, so you gonna start with the Silver Sky?
Yeah, dude. We can do whatever you want. Dude.
All right, I like that. Let's show them that beautiful.
Here, let me get this microphone in the right place. Make sure I can. Oh, Jared. I think we'll be all right.
I think it's gonna
Yeah,
work.
we're just going.
Give her a little spin.
See what.
Ooh.
Can y'all hear that?
How's it coming? Seabass good? All right.
Yeah. Here's some chords I've been messing around with, you know.
So right now, what do you got on right now?
Right now, this is honestly, I've got, of course, the reverb on the Big Sky, and it's just a spring reverb.
Yeah.
Just to kind of, you know, like the old 60s spring reverb.
Yeah.
Like, you can kind of hear it.
Yeah.
Like the springs moving. It's crazy.
Dude, well, I've had that happen many times with the spring reverbs on the amps where you set the amp down or you'd kick it and it would
Oh, yeah, that's the spring. Yeah, so you can, I can get it like more and more. I'll see, like, this is like crazy, I think. Yeah.
oh my god.
It gets crazy.
Oh yeah.
That's more of the mix of like the Big Sky.
Yeah.
I fully don't know what this thing's capable of.
Yeah.
I've just dimed in a couple reverbs, but
Got it into what your needs are and what you want it.
yeah, but I like it just kind of just as, you know, my amp, you know.
Because like I was talking about it earlier, like the version of that. I don't want to be all moving around and junk.
Moving around, yeah. But really, I'm just plugging into your whatever Fender amp you got me in over here. That's kind of that clones a twin reverb, and I'm running into the a pretty special pedal. It's made by
That's the Acorn.
the Acorn amplifiers
Yeah.
guys. They did a clone of the famous Klon pedal.
Ooh.
The Klon Centaur, which is like, you know, you're gonna pay like $3,000-$4,000
Yeah.
for a pedal because there was only like 3,000 made. Ooh, sure.
That's the Sky Explosion.
Yeah. Hold on, I can. Yeah.
Yeah. You get the little swells in it.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice.
Oh, made a wrong note.
Oh, it's all right. Everybody will know.
Yeah,
See, you can get something like. Oh. That's crazy. I'm pretty sure this thing can do this, but I feel like you can activate and unactivate when you want it, which is really nice.
Well, and it's like it's got that screamer tube on there, and then it's like
The screamer tube. It's the tube screamer, Jared. Come on.
Yeah, I know, right?
But I know it's.
it's yeah.
They have to take what you think it is and turn it to something else. Copyright.
Right,
Copyright.
Exactly.
Well, and it's like got just the cave reverb on.
Oh, you got some delay right there, don't you?
Yeah, I got the Elephant Man delay. Whoop, sorry, transistor tape. There.
Oh, there you go. Just bop. Oh yeah. Now that right there. Once you raise your hands.
I didn't put deodorant on, so I'll do the half mast.
You freaking nice. Yeah, I took the fan. Sorry. Yeah, come on now. You know
on the one, on the one.
Yeah, on the one. Come on.
I mean, dude, that's
But
like stuff
it's
like
just-
that.
And then you can go right here. Sure.
You hit like that little.
You get out there.
Little more than I wanted, but it's like that little like this ethereal kind of.
Like we're both playing guitar. Like, oh, check out my guitar. Check
Yeah.
out my guitar. You know.
You want to hold it?
You want
See see how heavy this is.
All right, hold on.
Be gentle.
See
Jared.
see how much heavier that is than you think? It's like
It's actually not as heavy as I thought it was going to be, but it's probably definitely a lot heavier.
it's lighter than
that.
the Silver
Yeah.
Sky.
Want some tube screamer?
This is- Oh, buddy. Like that. It's kind of, you can get some like really nice.
It's like so saturated. You
Yeah.
can go into like. So here we're gonna switch it back to the spring
Okay.
and just see what you think right there.
I mean, dude, like that's one of the cool things about it. And I feel like because of the EMG pickups going through the helix, it gives it a better like pickup, like just for the whole digital signal of everything being digital through this.
Right.
Like I mean,
Oh, yep, right.
right? Yeah. I mean, like dude, the Silver Sky. It's like because what we got, he's got the PRS 635M JM. Oh, it's got my initials.
JMs.
This is mine now.
Oh, Jared. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, like the way these are wound and stuff. I mean, like, and there's like definitely like if you're trying to do like a feedback thing, that's the one thing I have noticed. If you're trying to do that thing where you put your guitar by the end and like,
yeah, exactly.
it's like you got to go find like the main house speaker and like, come on,
Oh,
feedback,
yeah.
feedback, do the thing.
Right.
So, but I mean, dude,
The feedback thing is nice
yeah,
when you can kind of get close to it and start to make it like scream.
yeah,
You know? Yeah.
make it wail.
Well.
But dude, so that's the big Sky one. But then it's like, this is just presets. And then like, this is what's funny is like this one's called Mandarin Gaze.
Mandarin gaze.
It's supposed to be an orange amp model.
Right.
I don't get what else all the other stuff is going on in here.
Like eyes gaze. You know, we want to clarify.
Yeah,
Eyes.
gaze, not the gaze. Oh. This baby screams.
Yeah, I got both pedals on there
Oh.
right now, so.
Well, I mean, dude, I just
Hey, even switch that pickup right there
what
all the way up. There you go. And now, yeah, come on.
Oh, listen to that. That's the stainer that.
Oh yeah, A's, brother. And now
Oh.
switch it all the way down. Now it's gonna be really trebly. Yes, sir. All right, Jared. Now that you've showed off, all right. All right.
Guilty.
We're gonna switch back. All right.
Okay, good.
Giving her too much love here. Actually, do you wanna show me any other presets?
Yeah, let
while
me
I
show you.
have it?
Yeah, just while you got it, because what's really cool is like it's got like all these things on here, and then it's like what's really nice is you can make side chains and other things on the Helix. So like this one's
Side change.
it's got a
Okay.
separate like this is more reverb than what you had originally. And then here's it without it. So it's a subtle difference. Then hit it back on.
Oh yeah, you can kind of hear it.
Yeah.
A little like.
It's got a little bit more mid echo too.
Oh wow.
A lot of echo.
But how would you? Oh, yeah, the echoes. Wait, yeah, the delay. Oh, here we go.
And then you got the duck delay. So this is just a simple delay on there. But yeah, I mean, dude, there's so many when it comes to like the preset options on here, and it gives you a great idea. But then what's nice is you can do that, and then like you can switch over to this is called what now? What now? Yeah,
You got any reverb you can put on that?
it's got a room reverb on, right?
Reverb.
So yeah, that's the room reverb. That's it, just dry.
Yeah.
You got some transistor tape. So it's got some simple stuff like that. If you just want to have a like,
Yeah.
it's just the distortion screamer, the 808 screamer.
Oh yeah.
You got that, and then the Minotaur. Subtle difference.
It's almost. Yeah, it's almost there to get that sustain you
Yeah.
want.
And that's one of the best parts about it. But then you can do something like a funky clean. You want a funky clean? I got your funky clean. this has got other, like, you can even like dial in EQs and stuff on here, so you can have an
I'm
EQ.
sure, yeah.
Oh, dude,
Gosh.
I've seen so many videos of all the things you can do, and I'm like, oh my god,
Wow.
why would I even need to do that? And then I see someone who's
Right,
like,
right,
here's
right.
why, and it's like, oh, that's a good idea.
Oh my god.
I
Yeah.
mean, dude, there's so much that like you can go in through it with like the USB connector and all these. They even have like other like to where you can connect it to other pedal boards and stuff to where it's like all looped in and out. So you can have we could technically
Put my pedal board into that
and run it through on
and
top
run
of
it to
that.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
I mean, dude, there's so
Actually,
many options.
That actually sounds like I need one, man.
Yeah,
Sponsor Line 6.
yeah, come on, Line 6, throw us some love.
Helix.
And this is one that's called Breath of Odin.
Breath of Odin?
Yeah. Shred it, brother. Give me some chunky chunks.
Let's see.
Ah, you hit the ah! Yeah, buddy. I mean, dude, and it's like you got the, and that's what the here's it with just clean. Still pretty chunky.
Oh, yeah. That's crazy, man.
Here I am, rock you like a copyrighted song.
I'll rock you like a hurricane.
Yeah, yeah.
My gosh. That's
Yeah,
crazy, dude.
There's so many. I mean,
What is that, Jared?
that's one of the crazy ones I wanted to show you.
Oh,
So you got.
you gave me no warning.
I know. I was like, he's not gonna play. I can change it. It's like, nope. So yeah, but it's like, dude, it's got so many things where you can change. Just like, you get the ethereal stuff, and then you can take that away, and then you got this, which is called Blender. I'm not even sure what it does. Play like the.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah, that's
oh,
that's like like you plug in right here and it's a speaker, you know.
oh, that's gross.
It's like
We're calling 911.
you know, like,
I mean, that's
calling-
or what the
you know,
the
like,
McDonald's the thing where it's dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee.
yeah, dude, it's like I'm calling. All right, calling home.
No, it's 7427.
Oh wait, what could you? All right.
What would you do with that?
No, you could.
Oh,
Get
dude,
groovy with it.
it's just,
Let's just not.
You're
Yeah.
close to an Adams family with that.
yeah, getting there.
Whoa.
And then it's like, dude, like this is called organize, and it's got the two chains going into like two tremolos.
Whoa, yeah. Like,
Yeah. Then dude, there's so much.
yeah.
You get yeah. Yeah. Creatively, it lets you do so much where you're just like, I don't even know what I'd do with that.
It's like finishing
Yeah.
the chord.
Yeah,
or, like,
exactly.
the scale. Yeah. It's almost. Is it spooky?
That one sounds spooky. Come over and play, Devin.
But it's almost happy time.
Don't you want to play, Georgie?
That's really wild.
Oh, dude. Here, switch over real quick.
Yeah.
Dude,
I knew it.
what's
I knew it
really
was,
funny Oh yeah, we
cross cables.
we're connected. So what's funny is on this next one, like, and here's one of the benefits that I found for like doing wedding gigs and like or any kind of gigs where they're really like, oh, we want you to play these like specific covers, and
No way.
yeah, like, dude, come on, you stupid tuner, come on, tune.
Like, I want to play Guns N' Roses. So is there don't tell me there's like a setting like that, is there?
Well, what's really cool is you can even go to the once you get everything registered through Line 6, you can go buy the yeah in-game purchases.
There we go.
But you can buy.
$29.99. You can sound like Slash.
There are free ones, to be fair.
Okay.
But it's like if you have a very specific like guitar tone, and if the musician has made a capture of it,
Oh, right.
you can make something. But then they've done things like this, and it's just like. Sorry, hold on. Where is it? The drive boost.
Yeah. Oh. Oh yeah. Oh, but yeah. Yeah, come on.
Well, dude,
Yeah.
like it's in the setting they have, and they have to be funny because like they have to change the names. Like I said, the earlier one I was talking, it's called Mandarin because it's an
Mandarin.
orange amp is what they use.
Oh, of course. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah.
And this preset's called Ever Longer. So it's like, ooh, just outside the realm of infringement.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's like they took the time. Somebody got paid to sit around in a room.
So you have
the generally the same digital output of what that tone is. The only thing that varies is just the guitar.
Exactly. Wow.
And I wonder
Yeah.
if I sing along with you.
Oh
Yeah, dude, it's got stuff like that on it, and that's like some of the main benefits. Or like this one, flooding in Texas. I wonder what that. Well, you know.
Oh yeah, flooding. Yeah, it's trying to.
It probably wouldn't be as good. It's like. Like it's got stuff like that on there.
Oh yeah.
The one thing I have noticed is that when you do kind of go through the different presets,
Right.
that some of the levels will be different. So some will come through louder.
And also when you change, it could just dramatically stop.
Yes.
Reverb. Yeah, and so it's just.
They have patched it. I haven't downloaded the new firmware for that option to where it'll keep it to where it's like it plays through.
Right.
So that way, when you do have a reverb setting and you're switching to the next part, it doesn't just cut it.
Yeah, I have that problem with this right here. But there is a setting.
Yeah, they have it to where you can
yeah.
do that, and it's just like, man, and it's like, because if I'm playing, it'll just go hard over there. It's like it won't do that.
Right.
And then, like, dude, it's literally I have a blank canvas of writing music, and then it's just like put everything else on there. It's like, oh, okay, easy enough. Yeah, dude, it's just like there's just so many things you can do with it. And then what's nice is it does have the ability to where you can, like, while you're playing, you can get it to where you use the pedal, the expression pedal, to change volumes and like, hey, I need the tremolo to be a little less, or the phaser. So you can, instead of having to reach down, which I kind of wish, like with the pedals, like, and Headrush, another company that's kind of similar to this, like they have it to where the pedals are on a touch screen. So where you can either use the expression pedal to change them, or you can go down there and you just have to like move the knob, but it's like on a touch screen. So it's similar to this, but they just basically put a bunch of pedals on a touchscreen for you to mess with.
Understood.
So it's like good or bad. That's kind of, your flavor, whatever you feel like.
Yeah.
This, I don't know. I got so many people that are like, dude, Helix has been around so long. Like
Yeah,
the amount of people that know and have like dialed it in and done so much with it.
Yeah.
It's like, man, at some point, like Headrush might catch up, or it's like, and they're not bad. I was very close to buying one,
Right.
but just the amount of like back end kind of like customer support and all the Q&As that people have said, hey, I do this one very specific thing. How do you do that? And they're like, we don't know. We'll get back to you. And they get back to you.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, cool. It's just this one little button.
Amazing. Heck yeah.
That's amazing.
Like that setting sounds like far away too.
Was that?
It almost sounds like far away.
Oh, yeah.
Like just the tone. Like
like-
with the reverb
Yeah.
or like delay.
Yeah, the delay, it's called the Arctic delay.
It's almost like you can hear the recording part. You know, like you said, the mic is also a difference.
Yeah, you can push it. Yeah, you can set how far the mic is from the
It
cab.
sounds like it was recorded further away, you know, which is crazy.
Ooh. And I'm trying to figure out, too, going through the presets, it's like the names are specific to a certain sound that they're trying to give people. Like, it's like Ever Longer. I wonder what song that could be from, you know? But then you got, this one's called Cherry Colored. I'm like
Whoa.
trying to figure out what's... I'm like, I don't think that's the Nirvana song. And I'm like, is it Cherry Pie? But I'm like, I don't think Cherry Pie, the song, sounded like that. So, you know, it's got things like that. But I love some of the names. Low E Sludge.
That's crazy. That's got like fuzz.
It's got some fuzz.
That's really cool though.
Yeah, and it's just like trying to figure out all those different things on it, the octave shifts and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, it's like there's just so many options. Thunder Mullet. I wonder what Thunder Mullet is. Oh, I wonder what that sounds like.
Of course. Yeah. And you're able to just go through all these while we're just.
Yeah.
These are just in there and you're scrolling
And that's
through.
kind of the thing, since I do a lot of work where it's like I'm playing very song-specific stuff.
And then you can go down here like, oh, yeah, Thunder something.
And then I can go into the file setting to where I can basically put it on a playlist. So that way I can do one, like next song, click, I'm already there.
Oh,
like,
my God. It's too easy. Because to be able to do this with pedals.
And that's the thing.
You know what
like,
I mean? For a guy like yourself versus like you're a guy that I'm a band that plays blues music, so I'm going to take my amp and my blues pedals and we're going to
do it.
We're going to do it. Yeah. But for you go around, you'll play with band or even solo gigs. So how is this working for you when you do a solo gig? Like in terms of do you plug your acoustic into this at all?
I haven't dove into that as much.
Right.
Just because I had a pedal board that had, and it's basically just a looper pedal board. I got my Ditto.
Yeah.
And so and this does have it, but it's like the thing with the Ditto is that you can layer
it's
it.
Just way better.
And it's just, I know it.
Exactly.
I can't really take the time, or I haven't. I know I can. I just haven't, like, to really dial it in the way that I want to.
Right.
And so, I mean, it's just like, it's like, it's good.
So you do use the Ditto alongside this?
I use it on a separate pedal. So I'll either I'll use this more for full band stuff, and then the pedal board I've been using with my acoustic I'll do. But I mean, it's like even right now, like that it's giving you like the feedback, like it's like hooked up to an amp.
I know.
Like
it's so crazy.
And it's just like
put
a little more. And then the tap delay, so you can go 1, 2, 3, 4. You can do a bunch of stuff like that.
Over here,
yeah, you can get that.
But like,
and that stuff during a live show, especially if you're not playing to a click track, like if you just got to feel whatever like the drummer's doing at that day, then it's just like, all right, cool. He's a little rushed today. He's dragging a little bit. Had a few too many beers. We need to pull. Oh no!
Just tap it, Jared. Your little tap.
Like that kind of stuff. It's just like. Ooh. Oh yeah.
Let's see if I can like see.
Yeah. But I mean, that's like you said, like kind of the difference in like being able to jump from playing like the blues to heavy metal or like whatever kind of the gig calls for.
Oh yeah.
But if you know like, hey, and then I think that's something nice about like when you know your genre, you know where you're gonna stay at. Like that's that's the thing you're gonna like, you know, kind of build around it. Versus me like, let me just like mold chameleon this into whatever it needs to be.
Right.
So it's like it's got give and takes.
Yeah.
But I mean, there's just stuff like where it's just like, I mean, or you can like do both reverbs at the same time, like
The two reverbs at the same time is actually pretty sweet.
yeah.
I'm sure this thing can do that, but I haven't dove into that, but it would be cool.
Oh, dude. So you know Brian May of Queen?
Okay, yes.
So do you know one of the things that he would do for his unique sound was he would play with a coin.
I've heard this.
And they have a PhD made because he was a doctor.
Really?
Yeah. It kind of, you can hear that. It's like the attack on it.
Yeah.
It's like I'm gonna play with. I'm just using a normal nylon pick. There's no coin.
Did he have to replace his strings like every 3 songs?
I would
That's
imagine.
what I was saying.
I can just imagine every 3
gig.
songs, just give me another.
Yeah.
Well, when you're in the band Queen.
Well, I mean, that's what I'm saying. He could literally just thrown it to a side hand and had 5 more.
Well, that's a good point.
Yeah.
He made his guitar, the melody maker that he had, is what they kind of like.
That's true. Yeah.
So he probably he had a really fast guitar tech.
I bet.
Well, we saw that video where Stevie Ray Vaughan broke a string on stage and
then,
literally restrung it.
Yeah.
Seen B.B. King has done that. Stevie Ray Vaughan's done.
Yeah, B.B. King took the string and then restrung with the old string.
Yeah.
Around, like he was able to do
It's
it.
like, buddy, that's just something you say. Hey, we're playing. We can't stop.
King of the blues, brother.
Bro.
You got to figure it out. You know, right
It's like just stuff like that. And then it's like, oh God, I'm afraid to press on to this one. It's called Unicorns Forever. Oh, no.
I wouldn't even I mean.
I got to now.
Yeah.
A lot of.
I mean, you know, you got to come up with something. That's crazy.
Well, it's like I can see like doing some swelly stuff, like.
Sound, man. Yeah. Oh, it was Unicorns Forever, man.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Yeah.
Grease Cats. Playing the right key. Meep. But it's like, it's funny because then like you think about it. So that's like what this guitar is doing, and then like you switch over to like, you know, a straightforward single coil pickup on a Gibson.
Oh yeah. Is that what you got on there?
Ooh.
Oh, you got the P90s in there.
Which are great for a lot of things.
Yeah.
And not so great for other things.
Understood.
And sorry if she's a little dirty. She was a guitar I took out last night for the show in Athens.
Oh.
But it's like, we make for she's all tuned up. But it's like, it's like how much of a difference do you get from just the guitar? It is like a big factor. And it's like, that's the thing. It's like, people talk about everyone's like setup. It's like, what exactly is your like vocal chain or your guitar? Like, what's like, and it's like, this tries as best as it can to like kind of mitigate that. But it's like, there's still, let's see.
Oh, yeah.
Come on, you piece of.
Hey, man. You piece of shit.
What? Who said that?
That tuned up, right?
Oh, God. So, yeah, it's like, and then it's like how different. A little brighter, maybe, like,
Oh, yeah.
So it's like.
Oh, yeah. Hold on. So right now you got pretty much humbuckers going because you got both pickups rocking.
Which I kind of do prefer to have, like, the back a little bit, like, towards the saddle. But when I'm soloing, I always go all the way up.
So you prefer the neck pickup on the solo?
Yeah. I don't know if I just got that, 'cause, like,
I'm the same way.
Yeah.
I always, Oh, we got the reverb on still. Let's see. And then you can switch it all the way. See how, like, more trebly? It's gonna be more of like the bass side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which, like, it's not, it's literally just comes down to taste and, like,
Yeah.
like, when you're picking a guitar tone or, like, and stuff like that, there's something that comes into the thinking of, like, well, what picture am I trying to paint here?
Oh, exactly.
But you can, like, it's like some people look at music as an art it's one of those things where it's just like, this song, I love this really sad song. Like, dude, I am about to, like, kill myself. I'm so depressed from this song. Like, it's
man.
like, but dude, it's so good. And then, like, it's like, yeah, can we not? I'm trying to dance. Can we not play the super sad song?
Right.
It's just it just comes down to what are you trying to do. Here's a funny one.
Oh yeah.
Another one of those song kind of builds ones. It's like, it's called Paranoia.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like, nailed it. Slowish ride.
Slow slide. Oh my gosh.
Slower. Take it sleazy.
My gosh.
Oh, dude.
What next? Oh no, please.
This one's called Smoke on the H2O.
Oh my god. Did you just play this riff? Oh my gosh.
If you know, you know that's what everyone used to be taught.
Yeah, that was my second.
What was the first?
It was let's see. Oh, let me see. I can't remember. Remember?
Oh, remember Iron Man?
Yeah, I forget. There you go.
Yeah! I am Ice Cream Man, running over fat kids with my van. If I miss the first time, I will throw it in reverse. Sorry, that was an old middle school joke.
Is
But
that Freddie's song?
Yeah, it is now.
It's amazing.
Dude. You know what's the worst feeling on guitar?
What?
It's like you'd just be shredded.
Oh, yeah, you would slip.
Ow!
Yeah. It's worse.
You're just like, yeah, oh. Yeah, oh. It's so close to just like, and then you're just like, oh no. I mean, dude, and then they got this one. I've been trying to Sultans. So
Oh, of course, yeah. Yeah. Let's see, what is it? Oh man,
there's just so many things.
I can't remember. Oh well.
And then it's like you got country chorus. Well, now I'm all out of tune.
Oh man.
That is one thing I don't know if it's just this Gibson itself or it's just something in there, but this thing.
Oh, does it go out of tune a lot?
It goes out of tune a lot, and I've done the different methods of stringing it where you like,
Right.
the wrap it and then string it.
I would lube the nut.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Is that what you do?
Yes.
Now, professionally, what would you do?
No, it's actually the nut issue.
Oh, just you think right there, just because
Yeah.
it's like holding it more than it should be?
Yeah.
Then you start bending. You know what? That makes logical sense, sir.
Yeah. I would say that, and then also you can take down here and string it differently down here where it comes
Really?
over it. You go you go from the inside and around the top.
I've seen that. What's the methodology or the thinking behind it? Just to
I think it's better
tension or something like that?
Yeah, I think it's something with the tension on it.
Okay.
But you can't do it with all of them, but I would try it next time and see how
Okay.
you feel. But for sure,
That's probably a nut issue.
what you can take is just take a pencil,
Okay.
like some graphite,
And see if
lead,
it like wears
and
it
then
out.
we'll shave down the pencil, like with a file or something, get the dust, and then you can put it in between where the strings on the nut are, and it'll lubricate it. Or you can go
Get that nut
and get
lube.
nut lube at your nearest Guitar Center.
Dude.
Nut lube.
I don't hate Guitar Center.
You ever have a problem where your nuts aren't lubed?
Don't we have something for you? But dude, I feel very privileged to be someone that lived through the age in my beginning of music, to where you could go to Guitar Center and it was still cool. Like,
oh right, exactly.
they would have like the guys and like all the sales folks, like they were like all in bands and they were all like they were basically trying to work at a Guitar Center for an employee discount.
The employee discount, that's right.
And they used to have really cool stuff out on, like they'd have like the floor model, and then it's like if you like it, it's like you want to buy the one out of the box, you want the floor model.
Right.
And I mean, dude, it's just now you can't do anything, and there's barely anyone there, and it's hard times, man. I get it, but it's like Guitar Center used to be so much better. My batteries died.
Oh no.
Oh.
That one.
Yeah, please replace batteries. Hey, Emily, there should be some AA batteries in that backpack. On that top.
Damn, Jared.
Or go flip it back down. On that top zipper.
Not prepared.
I thought I was prepared. Yeah. Could you, kind madam, could you hand me 2 AA batteries? Or you can just bring me the box, it's fine. Screw it, we'll do it live. Dude, I'm literally, like, because of, like, I go through so many AA batteries between this, the wireless mic, and stuff, I'm thinking it might be profitable to just get, like, a pack of rechargeable AA batteries.
Yeah, maybe.
What do you think?
You'd get, like, the little things, yeah.
Yeah.
It's just they won't last as long.
Yeah.
That's the only thing. You probably have to change them out.
Hey, you want to see me drop 24 AA batteries?
Yes.
They don't last as long, and they will lose their battery life in general.
There you go. Thank you, Josh.
I've already gone through the route with rechargeable batteries. They
Oh,
suck.
yeah,
It's just like, you can't win.
I mean, they'll last you a little while, but after a year or two, they won't hold the same charge anymore, and then they're quickly going to become obsolete. Unfortunately.
Well, it's because they couldn't just have the nuclear batteries. We just made nuclear-powered batteries, then we could totally have batteries, but then there'd be like $1 bajillion.
Just master cold fusion, and then we'll be good.
Why don't we just emit light?
You know, that would make too much sense.
You know.
All right, we're back. This setting is called "Give me plus or minus 3 steps."
Oh no!
But I mean, that's pretty spot on.
That's pretty good.
Play the wrong chords on purpose, so we
That's
don't.
all right. Yeah, because plus or minus, you know, you're in the ballpark.
This was one setting.
What is that? It sounds like.
I played it wrong.
Oh, I know you. Yeah.
That ain't working.
I forget what it is too.
It's like, but then they have stuff like this. This one's called phase dance, and I'm like, what am I supposed to do with? Like,
Yeah.
you must put around. After you stop. I got a lot of nice girls out there. But yeah, dude. I mean, there's just so much that comes into it, and I mean, like when it comes to just like making like the decision, like I get asked a lot at like gigs and stuff, like kind of in the afters or on the breaks and stuff.
Oh yeah.
It's like I got a kid that wants to learn guitar and stuff like that. What do you recommend? I'm like,
Man.
there's a lot.
Oh yeah.
It's like, what is he like? Like, what is he like right now? How old is he?
Right.
Like, what is the like? What's the goal here? Just to
I
get.
want my son to play like that.
You know,
It's
like
okay. Hope you know what you're getting yourself into. Because my parents, they got me a guitar for Christmas. They're like, oh, we'll just kind of give it. He seemed to have some interest in music, and then I just didn't put it down. And they're like, oh no, oh no,
Uh-oh.
he likes it. He got bit by the bug. And then next thing you know, I'm like, just playing all kinds of stuff in there. Come on, man. See, now, Devin, you got me all self-conscious about my nuts not being moved.
You gotta fix that problem, dude. That's all.
Dude, I walked in. What was really nice is at the bar last night. They're like, hey, man, you guys killed it. You know, we're sorry that we had to kind of delay things a little bit because of we were playing outside and we were waiting.
Oh, the rain.
The
maybe?
rain.
Yeah.
It didn't rain nearly as bad as we were. Like, it looked real bad at first. Like, all right, we'll put you inside, which, you know, you sometimes you might prefer an inside, like, venue.
Right.
So you don't have to worry about the rain. But
right.
But then the thing is like at this place, like one of the key things is the reason they want the bands outside is because when the band's outside, everyone hears the band, and they say, oh, let's go there. They got a live band, which is fair, 100% fair. Like I get it, but it's like, hey man, if it's like it's gonna rain, it's gonna rain.
Yeah.
And then sure enough, as soon as I started setting up inside, it's like, hey man, I pulled up the radar, and it went from like dark purple or green, I don't know, colorblind. So it was definitely dark, and it was like, yeah, this is gonna be bad.
Oh,
And so I started setting up inside, And then he's like, "Hey man, bar manager, sent me a screenshot of what the radar is now. It should be fine." And they say that as they're setting up tents outside.
Oh my gosh.
They're like, "Well, just in case."
Jeez.
But it rained very lightly for like 5 minutes, thankfully.
Yeah.
And then about like midnight 30, it was
30.
banging in there, dude.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and I mean it worked out great. And the key thing, and I give props to my band, it's like through all the years that we've been playing together and all the songs that we've learned over time, we have got like a very long list of bangers.
Oh yeah.
So like literally the entire set was just these drunk college kids. They were bumping into my mic and everything. Like, dude, I got hit in the lip like twice. Like, God.
Oh man.
And I just had to, like, this guy would like feel, and I was trying to get the mic to like, because we had a very small stage to work with, 4 dudes.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like, I was like, oh no, dude, it'll be so much more roomy since we don't have amps on stage. Wrong. Still like the amps are just like second, like it's like, yeah, the amps would be not that big of a deal, but
space pedals, all that.
yeah, well, it's like,
Yeah.
like
y'all all have a Line 6 Helix at this point.
yeah,
right?
me and Brett both have the Line 6 Helix, and then Jaden, son of a gun, he's like, oh,
What did you do?
well, he's got the Head Rush, the smaller one,
Yeah.
so it's like half the size.
Right.
Like literally, like not even half, like long ways. You cut it down like hot dog style.
Cut it down the middle,
Cut it-
open wide, and jump right in.
Dude, his
Yeah.
pedals like literally cut the Helix in half, like horizontally or vertically. I mean, you cut it down vertically and then flip that sideways. That's his pedal.
Okay.
So it's literally that. Like it's just that.
yeah, exactly.
And dude, he was like, "Oh, you guys really liking that Line 6 purchase now you got?" And I'm like, "Not currently." And it's like mine's like at the forefront.
Right.
Like, dude, some dude like bumped in, dropped a beer bottle, and like the glass shattered.
No.
And thankfully, I just saw the glass shards just passed over. Like God's grace on all of us.
That is correct.
But then I was like in my the shoes I was wearing, I kept like I could feel the crunch of the glass under my shoes. I'm like, I'm leaving these outside.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. I mean, dude.
Scratch up them wood floors now.
Well, yeah, and that's the thing. It's like you and me have talked before about like there's something about a beer bottle versus a can.
Oh yeah, the taste.
The taste.
Come on now.
And so, but because I'm like, if I was a bar owner, I would just get rid of like bottles. Like you got to be like, you got to if you want to drink out of a glass bottle, you got to be 30 years old.
Or they have to pour it. If you want a glass bottle, you just have to have it poured into something.
A solo cup. Because I mean that kind of
Rip
stuff.
Toby Keith.
R.I.P. But yeah, dude, there's just so many things like that. I'm just like, because I mean, like when you look at like when you put all this money into a pedal board like this, it's like, dude,
Yeah.
like,
I mean, it's honestly like my pedal board as is right now, cost the same, if not more, than that Line 6 Helix.
yeah, because I mean,
that's $900 in just the blue and the
yeah,
gray
the big
pedal
sky, yeah.
and the timeline.
Yeah, but I mean, that's
You
the
know?
thing is the trade-off is that it's like, hey, these are very precisely toned in, like pedals that are made to
Crafted.
do.
Yeah. I mean, they're freaking excellent pedals.
And I mean, it's like, and then it's like you just, and with Line 6 being such a big company that it is, having the resources and money to do the stuff like the Helix, they're like, hey, man. And then on the back end, being able to like do all the other stuff where you can download, buy all the other things. And I mean, it's like when someone asks me, it's like, what should I get my 13-year-old to start playing guitar? I'm like, a Squire.
Oh, yeah.
Like, get him a Squire, put some.
Hey, man. That right there?
It'll do the trick. Well, you got a nicer Squire. You got like a.
I mean, I paid $300 for that.
Yeah, I mean, dude, like.
And I basically just changed out the electronics, like the pick guard, everything loaded, and then just dropped it in. And it's actually a John Mayer signature, off of a John Mayer signature model.
Ooh.
Pickups. You know what I mean?
Boy.
Yeah. And then drop that in.
But I mean, like to my point, that's like another benefit. It's like get them a Squire, and if they play long enough to get good at it, and like I play with 11s on my guitar right now.
Ooh, yeah.
I know some thick
Big boy fingers. Right
And
there.
the idea is it's going to hopefully not break as much, and so far that's been true. But I mean, I play with like.
I guess that's how that works.
Yeah. Well, I play it on the acoustic. I got
You
like
got that dang gorilla strength, you know.
gorilla
Come on now.
fingers.
I'm saying.
Hey man, just
Spiders, dude.
shut up.
Spiders, dude.
That's an inside joke between me and Devin, where I was a drunk idiot, and I was just like, my drunk strength got the better of me. And like Seabass says, it's like, you're not mean when you're drunk. You just forget how strong and how normal people are delicate.
Yeah.
They will break.
Oh man.
But yeah, I mean, dude, but it's like get them nines, and then like put some nines on there so their fingers don't get worn out.
Yeah.
Like I've told people, don't get them an acoustic. If you're going to get them an acoustic because you live in an apartment or like a duplex or something like the complex like that,
Oh yeah.
and you can't have an amp, and it's like, well, then
Right.
get them headphones. And it's like,
Yeah.
well, yeah.
That, I mean, honestly, you could probably plug that up and have headphones out.
Oh yeah, that's
on
how I've
that.
been dialing in the sounds
And
currently.
that's
Yeah,
mint.
I use the
Brother.
Tascam headphones, just like the ones you use in a studio. It's like you could get some super nice ones, but
I've
it's
got some, I think, Shure headphones.
yeah, like
They're
something like
pretty
that would be
nice, yeah.
great, and to give you the it do the job 100% of what you need it to do. The only thing is, it's like if you're starting out, like a kid's not going to want to wear headphones. Like
Right,
they want to be
right.
loud.
Oh yeah.
It's like, get them the Squire, get them like the Fender Frontman, the 15-watt amp, and let them go crazy. Like, put them in. It's like, yeah, it's. And if you get them lessons and stuff, like, because you could be self-taught, and you could
Right.
figure stuff out. I feel like that does take just a lot more, like, personal, like, get after it and go, make it happen. But it's like, if you're going to start your kid, or if you want to start playing guitar as an adult too, get yourself a Squire, get yourself something that you like. Don't go buy a vintage 1952 something.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, I mean, if you got it, still don't buy it. Leave it out there. We need to.
Yeah, it's probably, and
God, like when people see those guitars that are $15,000, like, why is that so expensive? Well, it's old. It
old.
still works,
Yep,
and it's been well maintained, and there's not that many of them.
that's right.
Like, I mean, dude, what was was it the Super Reverb that you found at, like, your uncle or someone was at a garage sale and saw something?
That was actually the Vibrolux reverb.
the Firelux Reverb. Like,
yeah.
yeah, go ahead and make me angry again by telling me how you got such a
Yes.
great deal on that.
Yeah, so my uncle sent me a picture
Yeah.
of this amp, and I'm like, bro, what? So he tells me, he's like, all right, I went, just, how they usually do, they'll just stop by yard sales.
It's like, hey, there's yard sale. Let's go check it
Little
out.
garage sale.
Yeah.
So he walks around for a while, and then he goes and looks in the corner over here, what he thinks to be, a sewing machine with just a cover on it. I'm like, oh, okay, all right. So he goes over there, and he picks up the cover, and he sees Fender on it. And he's like, oh, this is pretty cool.
Devin likes that.
Yeah, yeah. So, he's like, all right. He puts the cover back on it, and he goes over to the lady, and he's like, hey, does this work? And she said, yeah, last time we plugged it in, it worked. And
Great start.
He was like, well, how much you want for it? And she said, well, I think there's a tag on it, $10. And we just, yeah. And he's like,
I thought it was like $100. I didn't.
no. He said She said $10. And he said, would you do 8 for it? And she said, sure. So he got a 1966 Fender Vibrolux Reverb amp. All right, guys, and which
original
is
cover.
original, yeah, leather cover. Like I literally took this to the amp guy, and he's like, dude, no one ever brings the old leather cover. Like, I don't see these ever. This
They
is
get
the first
lost or
time.
tattered and
Yeah.
like.
He's like, this is the first time I've ever seen one of these. It's an original cover. And he said, dude, just the amp by itself alone, you could get $2,000 easy. And I'm like, pfft. But I can't sell it. I mean,
No.
my uncle like literally gave it to me.
He
but
haggled down those $2.
$2, yeah, man. $2 whole.
You son of you piece
I'll have
of
to sell it for a freaking.
child.
I'll have to sell it for, $20 just to get my money's back.
It's like it's
you
going to
know,
cost
right?
you and your firstborn. It's like, dude, I remember when you called me up that day. I was just like,
I was at your house.
you
when
brought
when
yeah.
he sent the picture.
Dude.
I remember being at your house when he sent the picture.
And I just remember just like, the best part is he's like, well, it's $10. Would you do 8? Because you got to haggle.
Oh my God.
You gotta
And
haggle.
That's my uncle.
All right, man.
Right there.
I respect that. But yeah, dude, it's
Appreciate you, uncle.
appreciate. Dude, I mean,
Whatever
and
that means.
you blessed sir. But yeah, man, I remember hearing that, and it's just like, I mean, like if
But that's what changed my life though when it came to the amplifier.
yeah,
I hadn't never plugged into. Hadn't never
done did nothing like that.
Plugged into an old amp like that.
Yeah, and then you
And-
heard it.
Right. So that's the thing is I had just a reissue. You know, it's a good amp, but it's all circuit board stuff.
Yeah.
This is a hand-wired. Somebody hand-wired this entire thing, right?
About half a decade ago.
Yeah, exactly. And I remember plugging into it and literally like tearing up and being like, "This is what I've been looking for."
Yeah.
It's just this sound right here.
Mm.
It's insane how much of a difference it is.
Dude, I mean, it's just like, if you're starting out and you find a deal like that, like that's great, but it's like, bro, that's just like 1 in a million. Like,
Oh, it is. Oh, yeah. It pretty much gave it away, you know.
yeah,
That's all that happened. I mean, pretty much paid, you know, $8. Dude.
$8, dude, for a $2,000 amp with the
Yeah.
original cover,
Original tubes, everything.
dude. Like, I mean, like that kind of stuff. Like people like, and that's what like people go to like garage sales to find
Yep.
like those hidden gems, dude. And I mean, like even like with the sound, like I love the sound that you got right now. Do it, do it. How long did it take you to learn Neon?
Probably like a week straight of just playing the riff. Yeah. Oh, see, it's so tough. I haven't played it in probably months.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Uh-huh.
yuck.
Need some nothing?
But, yeah.
Yeah, dude. So I mean, like for anyone that's wanted to start playing guitar, go to garage sales, find something cool.
Yeah,
Like-
just go to your local garage sales, yeah. Come
But
on.
like the learning part is always the hard part, and I always recommend it's like learn the chords first. Learn like just all the basic 7 chords that you can.
Yeah.
Like just learn all those chords, get good at like just playing them, and then start playing songs that you like.
Exactly.
Like if you no one wants like that was kind of what, like I was real young with my parents like let's see if you guys like piano lessons, like a lot of
Right.
kids they just it's like let's just learn why don't you learn some piano. It's like but then they want you to do all this boring music that you're just like I don't want to play back. I want to I want to do this song from like that thing I like, and it's like but like that's the approach my guitar teacher did. He was just like all right, chords, let's teach you how to tune chords.
Yeah.
Like that way you like it sounds good and you're like, oh I can do it, it sounds good, it's working out. And then next thing you know it's like, all right, well what songs do you like to listen to? And then like just started working out songs.
There you go. And then you can buy gear in that direction.
Yeah.
Whatever you want to do. Or something like the Line 6 Helix, of course.
Yeah, if you just got a couple
For
grand.
me, if you're gigging like you are,
That's kind of what led me.
or like, worship or whatever, it's probably the perfect thing, honestly, to
Yeah.
get. I mean, you can just get all your presets, whatever, build it yourself. You're in good shape.
Yeah.
But if you're like at home and it's more of like a hobby and you want to just sit down and you have these things, like the 1965 Fender Super Reverb or something like that, and you can just
Yeah.
set it down, plug your guitar up to it, and play songs that just like, that you've heard before, and you just,
Oh yeah, I knew you'd do it eventually. Dude.
Lost my pig, man. I've been looking for it freaking forever, dude.
Bro, you can't keep up with it.
It was in my mouth, and then I probably set it down.
The guitar amp, fall in the seat, maybe.
I don't know, man.
We're just going for it. Do it live.
Oh my gosh.
All the way in the back of the chair.
Escape artists, they are. An escape artist, dude.
It's like you set it down, then you walk away. Where's it at?
Is that on?
What's that?
I can't tell. Oh, it was, yeah.
And so some people, they don't realize if we could get paid just to sit around and play guitar with our buddies all day. It's exactly what we do. Little options. I won't put a little more bass for you. I know, dude. I just remember, kind of a left turn, but it was like, dude, I remember, you remember when Johnny Depp and Amber Heard were having their trial?
Oh gosh, what? Yeah.
I remember there was a thing where it was, it became a guitar player meeting. I was sitting around, it's like, it was just him and a bunch of other old guys who just stay up all night playing guitars. I'm like,
Bro, I mean,
yeah,
Dude.
why not? He's like, I mean, if you could, why not? Just stay up all night playing guitar with your buddy. It's like, I hope your lady knows it's like that might be a thing.
oh yeah.
It's like she's like, yeah, I've noticed. But yeah, dude. I mean, other than that, what else would, if you were going to tell someone why they play guitar, what would be your reason?
If they're searching for a way to be authentic,
Okay.
you know, you could go that direction.
Yeah, that's fine.
You know what I mean? Because it's, if you ain't got much words, you know, you might express it through a guitar or something else, you know?
What makes you pick a guitar over everything else?
I would say when I
Sorry.
was younger, guitar was always the thing that I noticed that was like, wow. You know, you listen to Freebird, you know,
Freebird!
solos like that, you
The
know,
greatest guitar solo
you know,
in rock history.
like Allman Brothers, dude, or
Oh, dude.
anything classic rock, 'cause that's what I grew up on. You know, like I grew up on just my ear was geared to listening to guitar, and then also my cousin played bass, but also, of course, if you play bass, you can kind of play guitar.
You can funk
kinda,
around.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? So through that, and then my cousin also being part of a band, it kind of struck a chord in me to
Uh-huh.
play on words right there, ain't it? Yeah. To pick it up, you know. And my parents were like, "Oh, yeah, sure, you know, guitar. Happy birthday,
Happy
you know?
birthday, buddy.
Yeah, man. Get you a little amp, little electric guitar."
Yeah, go have some fun.
It was probably my 13th or 14th birthday. I can't remember. That's when I got a guitar.
Hey, man.
But
Yeah.
it's just, it's what I like. It's what my ear is geared towards. It's all I could really pick out until much later. I'm like, I can't hear the bass. Drums, whatever, but listen to that guitar, man.
As someone who also plays bass a lot, it's like I understand.
You know, but if you take the bass out, you're like, what the frick is this?
Yeah, it's like where's all the oomph?
Where's all the, yeah.
Where's that?
I don't feel it.
thickness?
Yeah. It ain't getting all over me, you know?
It's like, why is it not feeling?
There ain't no glue.
And then they can start a very long journey of, oh, why does this not sound like I want?
Oh, right, yeah. That's because you need to play more, sissy.
You just gotta quit, like, you don't gotta quit talking about it, be about it. Dude, there's times me and Brett will be messing around and like
yeah.
we'll both like feel that moment where there's like, oh, there's a place to do a little wah, and
Yeah.
we'll do the same note, and then we'll
That's so
both be on
funny.
stage like,
Bro, did we just do that?
are we connected?
Did we just become best friends? Oh, yeah.
Oh my god. Oh, dude. Oh, I don't know how long we going, Seabass. What we at?
150.
Okay.
150. Wow.
Well, I say, Perry, maybe just do a little jam and kind of just switch the cameras around while we jam and wrap her on up.
How about you play something in the background since we set that all up?
Yeah, that's what I was getting to.
Okay, good.
We said, I said.
You set it up. I set it up. What you got, Jerry? What you got?
Oh, no, not the phone. Did you destroy it?
$1,600 gone.
Phone and
Oh, phone included?
yeah.
Yeah, it was
3,000
It was like
gone.
face down, dude. Oh, shit. You good, brother?
Oh, we good.
All right.
We live in it. We live
My
in it. We live in the
Goodness.
dream.
They better make that thing waterproof, you know what I'm saying? All the beers that might get spilled on that during shows.
Oh, dude.
Sure.
I was literally talking about that with a couple of the beers that were like, I kept like, people would like come up to the stage dancing with their beer, and I
Oh,
just
my.
like gently push their
Ooh,
hand
hey.
away, and they're
This
like,
is-
"What's up?" I'm like, I just had to do the no, like literally just like children. It's
Oh,
like,
yeah. They
no,
don't care. Yeah.
none of that. I know you have big feelings right now, but we can't do that. That's no. Like none of that. I'm sorry.
Steal your fun, yes.
Yeah, I know you want to drink more. Well, you can drink more over there, away from my expensive equipment that you cannot afford. Like, please, for the love of God. Oh, God. All right, let's see. Let's get it back up. Yeah, man. Oh, yeah. Well, we appreciate everyone listening to me and my buddy just kind of nerd out on guitars for a little bit. But now let's just play her on out there. Anything I need to adjust, you guys?
The sound went away. I thought your phone was causing a little bit of feedback for a second.
And that's the blues,
Wow,
everybody.
Man.
Well, dude, thank you so much for blessing us with your time,
Yes, sir.
your face,
Yes,
your
sir.
musical inclinations. And then, yeah, buddy, I just love you. Thank y'all, hopefully, for sticking
you
in
too,
for that
Jared.
long. Hope y'all enjoyed a couple of guitar guys just nerding out for a little bit. Just want to make sure, y'all had as much fun as we did. But as always, we appreciate y'all for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, and all that fun. And as we always say on The Strange Herd, stay strange. We'll see y'all next time.